Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om
Connecting with the divine with your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
Ammayappane ni ennayappane, ammayappane ni ennayappane, ammayappane ni ennayappane, ammayappane ni ennayappane. மக்களுக்காக மறுபடியும் நீ அவதரித்தானே, மக்களுக்காக மறுபடியும் நீ அவதரித்தானே. அம்மையப்பனே நீ என்னையப்பனே, அம்மையப்பனே நீ என்னையப்பனே, அம்மையப்பனே நீ என்னையப்பனே, அம்மையப்பனே நீ என்னையப்பனே. காக்கா காக்கா கவிமிக அழக, நோக்கா நோக்கா நின்னருள் பெருக, காக்கா காக்கா கவிமிக அழக, நோக்கா நோக்கா நின்னருள் பெருக. ஏதும் பிற இரண்டால் கருணை நீ செய்யும் எந்தாயே, ஏதும் பிற இரண்டால் கருணை நீ செய்யும் எந்தாயே, அப்பனே செய்யும் எந்தாயே. அம்மையப்பனே நீ என்னையப்பனே, அம்மையப்பனே நீ என்னையப்பனே, அம்மையப்பனே நீ என்னையப்பனே, அம்மையப்பனே நீ என்னையப்பனே. மக்களுக்காக மறுபடியும் நீ அவதரித்தானே, மக்களுக்காக மறுபடியும் நீ அவதரித்தானே. என்னை அம்மையப்பனே, அம்மையப்பனே நீ என்னையப்பனே, அம்மையப்பனே நீ என்னையப்பனே, அம்மையப்பனே நீ என்னையப்பனே, அம்மையப்பனே அம்மையப்பனே நீ என்னை அப்பனே, அம்மையப்பனே நீ என்னை அப்பனே, நீ என்னை அப்பனே, அம்மையப்பனே நீ என்னை அப்பனே.
படைக்கப்பா ஓம் ஆறு படைக்கப்பா, நித்தேன் வாழும் நித்திய குறிமலையே ஆறு படைக்கப்பா. ஆறு படைக்கப்பா ஓம் ஆறு படைக்கப்பா, நித்தேன் வாழும் நித்திய குறிமலையே ஆறு படைக்கப்பா. அறுபடை சக்தியின் ஒருமுக நித்தியனின் திருவடியை நாம் காண்போம், நித்யா திருவடியை நாம் காண்போம். நித்தியன் திருவடி கண்டு நோயற்ற வாழ்வினை பெறுவோம், நித்தியன் திருவடி கண்டு நோயற்ற வாழ்வினை பெறுவோம். ஆறு படைக்கப்பா ஓம் ஆறு படைக்கப்பா, நித்தியன் வாழும் நித்திய குறிமலையே ஆறு படைக்கப்பா. ஆறு படைக்கப்பா ஓம் ஆறு படைக்கப்பா, நித்தியன் வாழும் நித்திய குறிமலையே ஆறு படைக்கப்பா. கேட்டால் தருவாய் வந்தால் அருள்வாய், நித்யபுரி நித்யா நித்யா நித்யபுரி நித்யா. நித்யன் பாதம் கண்டு சகல செல்வமும் பெறுவோம், நித்யன் பாதம் கண்டு சகல செல்வமும் பெறுவோம். ஆறு படைக்கப்பா ஓம் ஆறு படைக்கப்பா, நித்யன் வாழும் நித்திய குறிமலையே ஆறு படைக்கப்பா. ஆறு படைக்கப்பா ஓம் ஆறு படைக்கப்பா, நித்யன் வாழும் நித்திய குறிமலையே ஆறு படைக்கப்பா. புத்திர நந்தனே நித்யேஸ்வர ரூபா, நித்யா நித்யேஸ்வர ரூபா. உனை தஞ்சம் அடையும் பக்தரை காத்தருள்வாய் ஐயா, உனை தஞ்சம் அடையும் பக்தரை காத்தருள்வாய் ஐயா. ஆறு படைக்கப்பா ஓம் ஆறு படைக்கப்பா, நித்யன் வாழும் நித்திய குறிமலையே ஆறு படைக்கப்பா. ஆறு படைக்கப்பா ஓம் ஆறு படைக்கப்பா, நித்யன் வாழும் நித்திய குறிமலையே ஆறு படைக்கப்பா. மார்கழி மாதத்தில் குதித்த நித்யனே நித்யபுரி நித்யா, நித்யா நித்யபுரி நித்யா. உன் பாதம் கண்டு நாங்கள் சரணடைந்தோமே, உன் பாதம் கண்டு நாங்கள் சரணடைந்தோமே. ஆறு படைக்கப்பா ஓம் ஆறு படைக்கப்பா, நித்யன் வாழும் நித்திய குறிமலையே ஆறு படைக்கப்பா. ஆறு படைக்கப்பா ஓம் ஆறு படைக்கப்பா, நித்யன் வாழும் நித்திய குறிமலையே ஆறு படைக்கப்பா. ஆறு படைக்கப்பா ஓம் ஆறு படைக்கப்பா, நித்யன் வாழும் நித்திய குறிமலையே ஆறு படைக்கப்பா. ஆறு படைக்கப்பா ஓம் ஆறு படைக்கப்பா, நித்யன் வாழும் நித்திய குறிமலையே ஆறு படைக்கப்பா. ஆறு படைக்கப்பா ஓம் ஆறு படைக்கப்பா, நித்யன் வாழும் நித்திய குறிமலையே ஆறு படைக்கப்பா. ஆறு படைக்கப்பா ஓம் ஆறு படைக்கப்பா, நித்யன் வாழும் நித்திய குறிமலையே ஆறு படைக்கப்பா. ஆறு படைக்கப்பா.
ஓம் நித்யானந்தேஸ்வர பரமசிவ சமாரம்பாம், நித்யானந்தேஸ்வரி பரமசக்தி अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I welcome all the living and practicing Hindus from all over the world. All the ministers, diplomats, ambassadors, citizens, consulate generals, Mantreshwaras, Vidyeshwaras, Ganeshwaras, Lokeshwaras, Astreshwaras. I welcome all of you with my love and blessings. Paramashiva's message directly from KAILASA. Fourth force, strong nuclear power, is the extension and inclusive of gravity, electromagnetic force, weak nuclear force, all its permutation combinations. Listen. The fourth force is not only extension, it includes all the other three. I wanted to remind all of you once more, Hinduism is cosmic science. It teaches you the whole life. மண்ணில் நல்லவண்ணம் வாழலாம், விண்ணில் நல்லவண்ணம் உறையலாம். மண்ணில் வாழும் அறிவியலும் விண்ணை ஆளும் அறிவியலும் சேர்ந்ததே சனாதன Hindu தர்மம். Listen. A blissful, happy life with all the auspiciousness in this plane and the most auspicious, beautiful, powerful life in the higher planes. Hinduism teaches you the science of this. It's a cosmic science. Feel pride and feel blessed. You are born Hindu and are practicing Hindu. You have been given this powerful knowledge. You are the inheritors of this great powerful knowledge. One of the worst crime done to humanity is teaching humanity that you have only one life. No. Listen to this carefully. Listen to this carefully. Telling you only we exist, human beings exist in this universe is stupidity. Telling you beings from the other planes, other universe, other parts of the universe are aliens is criminal, crime. Beings from other planes are neither aliens nor false. First of all, we are not alone on this universe. Second, beings from other zones and other universes are not aliens. They are our own version, little evolved. Our own version, evolved, are the Devas, Gana, Yaksha, Rakshasa, Rishi, Muni, Gandharva, all of them. Our transformed existence is Kailasavasis. I am not telling you any cock and bull stories. I am not giving you any theories, theologies. I am giving you a clear knowledge, truth as it is. I have come from Kailasa to introduce this cosmic science to the modern human beings, because modern human beings forgot this whole science. I am reviving this whole science. So listen. Last few satsangs I was talking about these four forces. Today I wanted to talk about fourth force and giving more understanding about the third force also. Everything you know about the nuclear power, quantum physics, parallel universe, everything which is established, this multiple existence, all of it put together is third force. Third force's imaginary fantasy extension. If you do a scientific fiction movie, sci-fi movie, based on all your understandings about the third force, it is fourth force. Listen. Till now, human beings have not decoded the fourth force in a concrete way, but the fourth force is all possibility of third force. Because it is all possibility of the third force, any science fiction movie you develop based on anything you know about the third force is a reality in the fourth force. Listen to that. I'm repeating. Any fantasy imagination you develop centered on the principles you know about the third force is part of the fourth force. Because the fourth force is everything you can imagine as an extension, transformation, multiplication of the third force and more. That's the fourth force. Let me give you some more understanding about the third force. Listen. Multiple universes, planes exist. That's the first thing. Pitruloka is true. When you leave the physical body, you carry your Karana Sarira, the causal body, your deep-rooted patterns, and reach the Pitruloka and live. I am not lying to you when I say, if your generations give you the Shraddha and Pinda only, you will be happy and have a social respect in the Pitruloka. I am not strategic or cunning or lying when I utter this word. I am uttering the truth. It's not that I wanted the Hinduism to spread and kept alive, so I am telling you this story. If Hinduism is not kept alive, planet Earth will not be there. Get lost. I have nothing to lose. I already renounced the planet Earth. I am in KAILASA. If you guys want the planet Earth, save it. I am here only to give you the truth as it is. Making it into the lifestyle is your responsibility. Listen, especially the people who are already successful, having basic needs of your life fulfilled, like you already have a spouse, kids, car, house, basic needs. All those people, those of you, it's your responsibility to create ecosystem for your next generations to understand, internalize the science of Hinduism, the cosmic science, the greater science, and keep it alive. I was so happy when I educated myself about this ISKCON's temple they are building in Mayapur. The temple of Vedic Planetarium, where they are describing the Vaishnavite Srimad Bhagavatam description of the multi-universes, the multiple universes, the different lokas. It's a Vaishnavite version. It's a Bhagavatam version. But I am so happy that they have attempted to make people understand about the existence of the multiple universes, the vertical time zones. Surely, I'll be giving the Vedic Agamic version of the multiple universes and building a temple to showcase to all of you and show you experientially how each initiation and power manifestation you can experience those vertical time zones like Devaloka, Pitruloka, Tapoloka, Satyaloka, the lokas of Yakshas, Kuberaloka, Indraloka, Chandraloka, Suryaloka, the different planets and planes. So understand this truth. When I say Pitruloka exists, it is true. You are not accidental. Evolution of some biological permutation, combination, good or bad, right or wrong. No. You are a conscious manifestation to celebrate, live your existence on this plane and in higher planes, vertical time zones. I am giving you the truth and my vision to create an ecosystem where this truth can be lived and celebrated. This is my sincere effort to make the Kailasa, whether the first Kailasa I manifested in Tiruchengodu or the Kailasa I am manifesting in multiple places now, or the Maha Kailasa I am manifesting. This is the vision. Vision is where human beings are given a very powerful supportive ecosystem where they are complete about everything related to this world: health, wealth, beautiful relationships, success, feeling empowered, enlightened, and know about the vertical time zone, multiple universes, and start experiencing it, preparing themselves to live in those spaces after they leave the body. Because life doesn't end when your body stops functioning. No. Life is so much more. Than you can even imagine, understand. Theosophy Society, Arabindo Ashram, Paramahamsa Yogananda, Osho, Maharshi Mahesh Yogi, ISKCON, Ramakrishna Mission, Sampradaya, all of them have sincerely trying to make the same vision in their own version. I am trying to create most updated, because now I know all the insecurities of these human beings, why something is successful and why something fails. Above all, time is in my favor. Age is in my favor. I am too young. I am only in early 40s. Whole life is in front of me. Already I have 41 Chaturmasya spiritual strength, 27 years of a spiritual socio experiences, working in the spiritual field with the society, 27 years of solid experience and expertise, 41 years of Chaturmasya, solid spiritual foundation, and I have my whole life ahead of me. This is the advantage I have. Let me express these truths so this vision can start manifesting in all of you. This third force and fourth force manifests in all of you. This is my vision for all my Kailasas. Whether it started in a container, I don't know how many of you know, the first Adinam, Tirchanguda Adinam, started in a steel shed. That is why I always feel container is auspicious. Put container in any place, it will become Kailasa. Because the first Kailasa is container Kailasa. Only then the hut was built. There was a small steel shed which was used as a pump set, gifted to me by a devotee. That's when first I started staying. From there only I built the hut. So that is why even now, anywhere people give me, donate property, I tell them first put a container, plant a container, start container Kailasa. From there it will evolve. From container Kailasa to uncontainable Kailasa. The vision is same. Where we provide an ecosystem for human beings to have a healthy, wealthy, blissful, complete life in this plane and enlightened, awakened life with the higher zones, vertical zones. Still, many of my vision is not yet unfolded into reality, but I have spelled out my vision very clearly. It will unfold when more and more collective integrity starts happening. For example, I wanted to evolve the Sambhavana system. The Grihasthas can make wealth for their personal life and expenses. Working for Hinduism, for Kailasa, like a win-win. You strengthen the Kailasa and you also get personal income. This was the vision I revealed maybe 2005 or 6 with a project called Anand Samaj. Is a kind of a communities evolving everywhere. If we have people with more collective integrity, who take the responsibility for integrity of everyone, these systems can be successful. these things can be successful. A 10 family can join, take up a project, make it successful, have Kailasa strengthened, Hinduism strengthened, and the ecosystem strengthened, and you receive the personal income. All the things are fulfilled like a win-win. It is possible. It is possible, especially in the cities of India and the NRIs in Malaysia, Europe, US, Trinidad Tobago, where the Hindus are the richest ethnic minority. If you guys start evolving this kind of Kailasas, you will create an ecosystem where your generations will have strong feeling connection with Hinduism. They will live Hinduism. They will manifest Hinduism. They will be giving you the Shraddha for generations, building the modern day Agraharams. Temple-centric communities, கோவில் பெருங்குடிகள். தமிழ்ல சொல்லணும்னா, மலையும் மலை சார்ந்த இடமும் குறிஞ்சி, காடும் காடு சார்ந்த இடமும், அது மருதம், முல்லை, நெய்தல், பாலைன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. ஐம்பெரும் நிலங்கள்னு. காடும் காடு சார்ந்த இடமும், வயலும் வயல் சார்ந்த இடமும், கடலும் கடல் சார்ந்த இடமும், குறிஞ்சி, முல்லை, மருதம், நெய்தல், பாலை 5 நிலங்களை சொல்வார்கள். மலையும் மலை சார்ந்த இடமும் குறிஞ்சி. அது எனக்கு தெரியும். காரணம்னா நான் அந்த மலை சார்ந்த இடத்திலே பிறந்து வளர்ந்ததால். அதுபோல நன்றாக புரிந்து கொள்ளுங்கள். 6ஆம் நிலம் ஒன்று உண்டு. கோவிலும் கோவில் சார்ந்த இடமும் கைலாசம். Listen. Temple-centric communities, temple-centric lifestyle, it's all just in each city few families need to have that collective integrity. It cannot be done through autocracy or democracy. Autocracy, democracy, all crazy. All just crazy. Democracy means the mass is cheated, that they are empowered by few autocratic individuals. Autocracy means people know openly they are being ruled and at least hold the rulers responsible historically. So this autocracy, democracy, all crazy. Neither autocracy nor democracy is going to work for the future. It's collective integrity, responsibilism only is going to work for the future. That's why the Kailasa, I am evolving a kind of a new responsible democracy. How I am evolving, all the temple volunteers will vote any issue related to running the temple. All the donors will vote any issue related to money. All the administrators only will vote any issues related to administrative policies. A temple volunteer, if he is volunteering for administration also, he will have two votes. He will have a vote in the temple related and administration related because he is involved in administration. If he is an SJP donor, he will have the voting, one more vote to involve and vote about the economic affairs. So the votes are given based on the responsibility, responsibilism. Responsible democracy evolves collective integrity. That's the way I'm evolving now. I'm actually sitting and penning down the whole principles, how the Kailasa should be run, the guidelines. I'm making it into a responsible democracy. If you are a temple volunteer, you spend certain number of hours maintaining temple, you have the right to vote everything related to temple affairs. If you are a donor, SJP Yajaman, you get one vote related to all the economic affairs. If you are a SJP Karta, you get 5 votes, all related to economic affairs. If you are volunteering in administration, you get vote to vote in all affairs of administration. If you are volunteering in garden, housekeeping, you get the right to vote in all the affairs of the gardening, housekeeping. Responsible democracy. That's the way I am evolving this Kailasa. These digital ecosystems and the spiritual ecosystems I am evolving all over the world. From that time, my gurus have handed over me the first ashram from Tiruvannamalai. Then I did the first ashram in Tiruchengodu. We need to evolve Kailasa everywhere. I am seeing some of the successful Kailasas. Banu Patel has done a best Kailasa in Oklahoma. Because naturally she has a beautiful collective integrity team built for her business. See, the business network she built is all from the family, and they all have already built a collective integrity. That is why that the Kailasa Oklahoma is such big success. The best kept deities, most beautiful rituals. They all gather, sing, dance, happily, inspire, live Hinduism, do Garba dance, Bhagavad Gita, Guru Puja, Shiva Puja, spirituality, meditation, yoga, whatever they can. I tell you, they already formed a ecosystem where their generations will learn more and more about Hinduism and live, practice. Banu is very successful in evolving a very beautiful Kailasa ecosystem. Maybe little more enlightenment, education, knowledge, all that will happen in course of time. But the ecosystem is successful. I feel everywhere, every city, in US, Europe, even in India, if you guys start creating this Kailasa ecosystem, you will have your next generation following Hinduism, giving you Shraddha. You will have peace in Pitruloka. The Kailasa will evolve beautifully on the planet Earth. மலையும் மலை சார்ந்த இடமும் குறிஞ்சி, காடும் காடு சார்ந்த இடமும் முல்லை, வயலும் வயல் சார்ந்த இடமும் மருதம், கடலும் கடல் சார்ந்த இடமும் நெய்தல், மணலும் மணல் சார்ந்த இடமும் பாலை, கோவிலும் கோவில் சார்ந்த இடமும் கைலாசம். Every city on the planet Earth, we should create Kailasa. Every city we should create Kailasa. Kailasa lifestyle is a beautiful preparation for you to live comfortably in the higher planes, vertical time zones. When you go there, you won't feel cultural shock. You will not feel cultural shock when you go to the higher planes if you learn the Kailasa lifestyle here on the planet Earth. We just need some of the dedicated people. You see, you don't need cunningness, strategy to make Kailasa. You just need Tyagis, dedicated people who have a conscious stamina, will, persistence, making it happen. Will stay strong and make it happen, like Arishchandra, Satyavadi, the Savitri, Satyavan Savitri. Whatever. Will, persistence. Nachiketa. Will, persistence. A child fasting for 2.5 days without food and water is equivalent to an adult fasting for 2.5 years. Because for child, food is the only life, source of life. For an adult, there are multiple sources of life. His body has evolved to use multiple things as source of life. But for a child, food is the only source of life. And a child, Nachiketa, fasting for 2.5 days is equivalent to an adult fasting for 2.5 years with a will persistence. Satyavan Savitri, Nachiketa, Arishchandra, what a will persistence. We need just few people with that kind of a conscious stamina, will persistence to create collective integrity, to make collective integrity for Kailasa to happen. They become the foundation of Kailasa's evolution. Not any efficient, cunning, strategic, no. It is dedicated, tyagis. Earlier, the Kailasas are like luxury. But now, it is survival need. I'm seeing so many people messaging this Meda Slatya, so many people. Oh, I want Kailasa in Kashmir, I want Kailasa in Guwahati. All you guys, stop wasting my time if you can't take the responsibility. Meda Slatya, you don't need to be independent. You just need a conscious will, conscious stamina, will persistence. Go to Adi Kailasa, get trained, renounce your luxurious, hypocritical, criminally negligent lifestyle. Because your ancestors did not do the tyaga, Kashmiri Pandits are suffering and Hindus lost Kashmir. Don't continue to be criminally negligent. Decide to dedicate and stop your stupid ideas about life. Go to Adi Kailasa and have the basic training. Then carry that ecosystem to Jammu and Kashmir and start manifesting, reviving. Do what needs to be done. Nobody is interested in your crybaby stories. Nobody is interested in your criminal negligent lifestyle. Or just disappear from my eyes. Go and live as you want. Don't waste my time and get the karma of Guru Aparada. Wasting Guru's time. When I give a vision, everyone says, oh, I want to do, I want to do. Come on. There is a clear system I have evolved. Procedure. There are ecosystems which is functioning. It's not that those ecosystems are perfect, but it is budding. Go there, see what all can be done. Right, wrong, good, bad. In that, learn the conscious stamina, will, persistence. Then take that to the different places we have. You don't even need to take the risk of buying new properties. We have multiple properties all over the world. You can go and start planting in any of our properties without any risk. Once you are successful in Adi Kailasa, in our properties, then go and do it in your city. There is a clear system and successful in multiple places. Instead of doing the responsibility, just lying to yourself and to me, oh, I want to do this in Jammu, I want to do this in Kashmir, I want to do this in Guwahati, I want to do this here, I want to do that there. No. If you want to do it. If not, be criminal, negligent, Hindu, rot. As I told you, the Hindus should know their negligence has crossed the level of casual unattending or just blinded by the consumeristic lifestyle. All that level is over. Now it has gone to criminal negligent level. If you get out of your criminal negligence and create Kailasa ecosystems in every city, the next generation of Hindus are going to be there. And I don't want to say the otherwise. What will happen? I don't want to utter through my mouth. Because I have to make it happen. I don't have a choice. If you join along with me, I'll do it with you. If you don't, I'll do it without you. If you oppose, I'll do it in spite of you. But I'll do it. I'll make it happen. வந்தால் உங்களோடு வராவிட்டால் தனியாக எதிர்த்தால் உங்களையும் மீறி செய்தே தீருவோம் பரமசிவ கைலாசம். We need to address seriously these few issues in the Kailasa ecosystem. One, the most important, the ecosystem should be self-sustaining. Second, a separate male sannyas order, female sannyas order, grihastha order. All these three separate. Third, system where the grihasthas can make personal income. Some method of sambhavana where they make enough personal income for their personal expenses. Either a common project, a for-profit project is made successful. Running a restaurant or running a hotel, motel, or running even enriching and causing very professionally. There are multiple possibilities. Hinduism has some of the most beautiful, sure shot, result based products. Yoga, life solutions. You can share all these. And wherever Paramashiva allows, you can make money. The money can be made. Where he does not allow money to be made, we can't. Following the economic policies of Paramashiva, we can make a beautiful ecosystem for grihasthas to make personal income. This is the third point to be addressed. Fourth, responsible democracy in evolving all the policies of those Kailasas ecosystem. If this simple four fundamentals are maintained, not only Kailasa will flourish, you will have an amazing ecosystem for it to continue forever. So the sannyasis will have Maheshwara Puja by the generation of sannyasis, sannyasa parampara, and they will be happy in Kailasa and Pitruloka, wherever they reach as per their karmas. If they were living as sincere, integrated sannyasis, they will straight reach Kailasa. If they had messed up, then they will reach only Pitruloka. If they are completely messed up, then Brahmarakshas. That is up to them. All the grihasthas will have their generations. Beautifully living Hinduism and giving Shraddha to you for generations, so you will be happy in Pitruloka or Kailasa, wherever you reach. These are the foundation, fundamental, practical truths. This is enough for the Kailasa ecosystem to manifest. Living in the Kailasa ecosystem will make you manifest the third force, because continuously you will be getting the powerful clicks. You will have a very peaceful life. I'll repeat, these four things need to be addressed for any successful Kailasa. Separate place for male sannyasa order and female sannyasa order, which will include their own temple, their own gurukuls for that gender. Male sannyasa order will have the male sannyas gurukul and the temple run by them. Female sannyasa order will have female gurukul and temple run by them. Goshala for themselves and library for themselves. Two separate ecosystem, and the grihasthas separate. Grihasthas will have their own library and their own temple, their own goshala or any other projects. All three separate campus so that each one's ecosystem is not disturbed by the other's ecosystem. Only then all three will be successful. If not, all three will go through idiotic comparisons, land into criminally destructive mental setup. Grihasthas feeling jealousy about the sannyasis and sannyasis feeling, sannyasis comparing themselves to grihasthas is extreme stupid. Criminal negligence and crime itself. So all the three separate campus. That's the first thing to be taken care. Second, most important, grihasthas should have a win-win, successful way of earning personal income, so they don't need to expect anything from the outer world or from the administration. They have their own independence and what they call as security for their future and all that. So they are economically not dependent on anybody else. There are tons of systems, business opportunities can come up. Third, responsible democracy with collective integrity. Responsible democracy with collective integrity. Fourth, continuous, intense inspiration. Living Kailasa. That fourth job, I'll do it continuously. I think these are the four major things will make any Kailasa ecosystem successful and expanding. Based on these principles, you can create in each city on your own. It is not necessary all the Kailasavasis have to have houses just in one campus. No, it can be near around the temple. You can settle down around the temple. For example, there are so many people, devotees who have settled down around the LA temple, Los Angeles temple. They are not in one campus, or it's not that owned by the central organization or anything. It's all their houses. But they've settled down around the Kailasa, Los Angeles. You can settle down around the Kailasa, San Jose. Driving distance or walking distance. And start developing collective integrity. Start developing separate campuses for men and women. The responsible democracy with voting rights and collective integrity. This will make Kailasa ecosystem everywhere. So, let me repeat the 4 points I was giving as my vision. For a successful Kailasa ecosystem, with a clear description and definition, first point, all the 3 orders to have a separate campus, like male sannyas order, female sannyas order, grihastha order. All 3 self-sustaining. See, when I say male sannyas order, it includes all the individual single male, like Rudras, Bhairava, Yoga, Sannyasi, Brahmachari, Vanaprasthi, all the orders where an individual lives life with himself. That all that male orders, one campus, including the male Gurukul. Next, female orders. The female orders are like Brahmacharini, Sannyasini, Vanaprasthini, not Rishika. Rishikas are more like a Grihasthas. Rishikas are married. So here the Vanaprasthinis are the... In some tradition, even Vanaprasthis live together as man and wife. But if the spouse is dead or divorced and you take Vanaprastha, you live alone. All the single female, including the female Gurukul, that as on campus, in that Rudraganya, Yogini, Bhairavi, all the female single sampradayas, and the Grihasthas, all 3 separate campus, self-sustaining, with their own temples, their own Gurukuls, their own Goshala, their own agriculture unit, self-sustaining. That's the first step. Second step, where Grihasthas are able to generate personal income through all the allowed business by Paramashiva. Paramashiva has given a clear list of allowed business where you can make money, sattvic money. All the allowed businesses can be explored. And private income, personal income is generated. Where it's like a win-win. You strengthen the Kailasa and Kailasa also strengthens you. Win-win. The third point this responsible democracy of collective integrity, where people who are responsible for that departments, that ministry, only has a right to vote the issues related to that ministry. So all the mess ups of the democracy is eliminated. Criminal negligence can be minimized or drastically reduced, literally removed. And the fourth point is intense spiritual inspiration, experiential Kailasa lifestyle. This four will make successful Kailasa ecosystems all over the world. We should think and work to make the Kailasa ecosystems all over the world. So all of you contemplate on this. I'll reveal more depth and details about third force and fourth force in a very practical, implementable ways. So with this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Paramadvaitam, Shuddhadvaita Saivam. The state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness, and Kailasa of Paramashiva, Paramashivoham, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda
under the guidance of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Let's start with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nithyanandam Paramasukhanam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadasham Tattvamasya Laksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Let's go through the disclaimers. Security measures. No photography, video, audio recording. Important cautions. Please be aware of the important cautions. What is spa manifestation? Let's hear from Bhagavan himself explaining what is spa manifestation.
All the 25 states of consciousness, when they happen in you, due to your chemicals and hormones ups and downs, it is powerlessness. When it happens in you, out of your free will and consciousness, it is powerfulness. That's all. When you fall into sleep, it is powerlessness. When you enter into sleep, it is powerfulness. When you fall into dream, it is powerlessness. When you decide to dream, it is powerfulness. So I have added the ultimate powerfulness, Turyatita, in your whole being and doing. Manifest all the powers. Understand, power manifestation is nothing but cognitive shift. It is not work. It is cognitive shift. Understand? It is just cognitive shift. It's not work. Work is a 4-letter word. Power manifestation is cognitive shift. Playing with life. Playing with being alive.
Ganas. Beautifully, Bhagavan explained what is power manifestation. Power manifestation is a cognitive shift. You becoming this new species, the kalpatru of your life, bringing auspiciousness, abundance, and bliss. Science of power manifestation is an authentic, time-tested, scientific, and foolproof. Bhagavan has given all the pramanas. Just by listening to the pramanas, we can go beyond the mind and manifest the powers of Paramashiva. The Shastra Pramana, the scriptural references, the eternal unchangeable truth revealed in the source scriptures as Vedas and Agamas, Apta Pramana, the experience and results of Aptas, the authority of Hinduism, the Vedic rishis and all the Nayanamars, Alvars, Siddhas, Emperors, Grahasthas, all of them have manifested all the powers of Paramashiva. Atma Pramana, account of His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, this millennium's avatar's personal experience of power manifestation, Bhagavan's very own Leela to showcase to the world how the cognitive shift that I am Paramashiva brings us to the new consciousness, new species on planet Earth, experiencing all the auspiciousness, abundance, and bliss and healing. Shakshi Pramana, the experience of millions of disciple devotees, followers all around the world, initiated by Bhagavan into the science of power manifestation, manifesting all the powers. Bhagavan has beautifully said, whoever comes to the Kailash courtyard will simply experience the oneness, manifesting the powers of Paramashiva. Pratyaksha Pramana, the scientific study measuring the effect of being in the enlightened state. In Avatar Shastra, it's clearly documented how the Balasans, devotee, disciple, and Bhagavan himself has gone through the whole scientific study where the prefrontal cortex becomes very vibrant and there is no thoughts. Complete peace happens in yourself as superconscious breakthrough, and simply the thinking becomes the heightened thinking, how the intelligence starts manifesting as your reality. Let's go to the Shastra Pramana for the power of nature. Bhagavan Paramashiva has beautifully given us the greatest science. It is from Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Vijnana, consciousness. Bhairava, one who experienced the consciousness beyond the mind. Tantra is the method. how you have different methods to experience the oneness. Here, Bhagavan has given the method to experience the superconscious breakthrough. For the power of nature, the scriptural reference is from Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 59, Dharana 36.
गठादिभाञ्जने दृष्टिं भित्तिस्त्यक्त्वा विनिक्षिपेत् तुल्यं तत्क्षणात् गत्वा तल्लय तन्मयो भवेत् घटादिभाञ्जने दृष्टिं क्षिपेत् तुल्यं तत्क्षणात् गत्वा तल्लय तन्मयो भवेत्.
Bhagavan Paramashiva beautifully says, just fix your eyes, sight, inside a pot or any other object with a single pointed awareness, dropping the idea of that object having any length, breadth, enclosure, characteristics, forms, shapes, or support. At the very moment, the yogi, having absorbed into the depth of the object, instantaneously enters into the space of unity with the object, and absorption into complete oneness happens. Bhagavan Paramashiva says how, as long as we are caught up with the objects in the world, anything materialistic, that we have anger, frustration, incompletions, depression, all that we are experiencing is like we are in a movie theater and we are constantly getting engaged into the movie itself. But Bhagavan beautifully says, it is the screen which is not touched by the whatever seen on the screen. The screen, if it has a flood or a fire, it does not get burnt or it does not get drowned. It is as it is. Bhagavan says, if you understand, you're like a screen for even 48 hours, you are in the space of enlightenment without getting engaged in the outer world. If you're able to constantly will persistence hold that you are Paramashiva, you are the subtler and subtler quantum space. You are not the matter who is engaging in all the emotion. Again and again, hold yourself back that Paramashiva is real. Simply anything that you're going through in the outer world transforms and become blissful and auspiciousness. And what needs to be exactly done starts manifesting as reality. Bhagavan beautifully gives the Apta Pramana, how the Nayanamars, Alvars, Siddhas manifested the powers. Just by playing the flute, Annaya Nayanamar beautifully played the flute of Panchaksharam, just the Namashivaya, and simply the whole nature, the birds, the trees, the flowers, the devatas, and everybody, the whole loka came down to listen to his flute. And finally, Paramashiva himself came because everything started vibrating in his flute in the frequency, that everything started vibrating as Paramashiva. When he was able to create such a transformation just by the flute, simply Paramashiva himself came down and took him to KAILASA. He became the beautiful space of oneness with Paramashiva. This is from Periya Puranam, how you can melt into Paramashiva in the oneness space. And we have heard Manikavachakar, Trilinga Swami, Andal, all just merge into Paramashiva. In Atma Pramana, Bhagavan beautifully gives a powerful cognition.
When Mahadeva goes to beg, he gives more than what he receives. Remember, repeat. When Mahadeva goes for begging, he gives more than what he receives. Please listen. These basic truths. The grace is flowing in you for life is not life negative. God is not sadistic. Divine is not sadistic. And please listen, God is not enjoying your conflicts and complications. Don't think God is not a politician, surely not a lawyer. So he is not happy to put you in some desire and not fulfill that desire. No. He doesn't enjoy that game. So please listen. Neither God is sadist, nor he enjoys the conflicts and contradictions you go through. So understand, it is we who project all our emotions onto God. I have always seen, just a few days before, our devotees only, one husband and wife, both of them came to ashram. Wife ran away from the house and came to the ashram. Some problem in the house. Husband also came. Both have their version. Husband says wife is depressed. Wife says no, he is torturing me. All I did is I just waited. Because whoever carries the problem, they will naturally not be able to keep quiet here. So in few days if you observe, we will know where the problem is. Now I found out it's a problem on the wife. Because she is projecting the same abusive behavior which she puts on the husband on me. I could see, not only on me, on everyone around. With whoever she sees, talks. I started laughing. No, now we know where the problem is. And we can sort it out. That's all. Same way, we also put our ideas on God. God itself, God himself is not sadist. He doesn't enjoy the conflicts. So please listen. If you are able to wake up in the morning and if you are able to breathe, understand, His grace is there on you. He wants you to fulfill your life as you want. He wants you to fulfill your life as you want. So when you are fulfilled, Cosmos celebrates with you. When you are expanding, Cosmos dances with you. When you are expanding, Cosmos sings with you. It celebrates with you. So first thing, you need to have this as a basic cognition. Please listen. This is the basic cognition you need to have. God is graceful. His grace overflows in our life. How much ever you deny with multi-million arguments or trillions of arguments, the truth is the truth is the truth. The whole human society is suffering so much because its very existence is built on the wrong cognition. It is built on the wrong cognition. See, the whole Western civilization is built on the cognition. You have to conquer the nature. The whole Eastern civilization is built on the concept. You have to enjoy the nature, celebrate the nature. Because from the beginning we believed nature is supporting life. Nature wants us to be here. The trust level between us and the nature was so high. Even if we had to die in some natural calamities, we only felt, oh, this body is getting cleansed so that we will come back with another one body. The whole attitude was different. But unfortunately in the Greek civilization, the whole attitude was conquer the nature. Master the nature, go against the nature. So naturally that attitude replicated in the relationship with human beings, relationship with everything. Please listen. Nature is the first God you encounter. God's first representative you encounter. There are 4 representatives of God. 1, nature. Second, the avyakta, unmanifested nature. We can call that as a God, unknown. Third, your own individual soul. Please listen. Your own individual soul is representative of God. Listen. It's very important for you to understand this. Avyakta, unmanifested. Nature, the manifest. your own soul, and Guru. These are the four representatives of God you encounter in the life. Nature is the first representative you face, because till you meet God, you will not meet you. Till you meet Guru, you will not meet you. Only when you meet the Guru, he introduces you and God both simultaneously to you. Till you meet Guru, you won't meet you, you won't meet God. So the first representative you meet is nature. Your relationship with nature establishes a pattern how you are going to relate with God, Guru, and your own self.
Beautifully, Bhagavan explained how the nature is the first God. Nature is very close. That's why when we go for a beach or a mountain or a waterfalls or a rain happens or you see a rainbow, everything we just fall in love with that because we are the very nature. Who we are the very core of consciousness. Bhagavan beautifully gives example how you have so many root patterns and the roots go into the land. You are not the root or the root pattern, but the root which goes into the land. The land is who you are. The consciousness, we are the quantum consciousness which is infinite possible. We have all the patterns, we have all the incompletion, frustration, anger, but we are not that. We are consciousness, and consciousness is real, taking the manifest of your body to experience and enjoy the ultimate space, Paramashiva, as reality, the consciousness as reality. Seeing the Leela of consciousness, you attain the highest enlightenment. All that we need to do is understand from the nature. A plant does not have a mind. That is why when you work with plants, you are so feeling light. When you work with any nature, you feel completely empty because you don't have thoughts working with the nature, because you start reflecting the nature. And beautifully, all the signs again and again Bhagavan gives us to make us understand we are very close to the nature. The body itself is come from the nature. And simply, if you see the world, wherever people live more than 100 years, they are actually growing their vegetable in their backyard. This is because of we are very nature and the Mother Earth. She is a Bhuma Devi. She is a goddess and she makes the vitamins and whatever the body requires in those vegetables personally designed for you. When you grow the vegetable, you don't have to worry that you need to take any extra. It just whatever grows takes care of everything that you need. And simply she takes care of your body. How your mother takes care. All these great signs again and again given to us and even showcased, demonstrated. There was a beautiful plant in the courtyard which appeared between two stones, and exactly the doctor said, "This is the plant, Bhagwan, I want you to eat for your stomach issue." Bhagwan created a stomach issue for himself to showcase a plant to grow there and simply manifest as reality. All the plants in the Adinam have something to say about the plants which shower the flowers. When Bhagwan comes, it'll bend and it'll fall. The flowers will exactly fall on him when he walks. All this greater science is possible when you are also in the space of nature. Nature starts really experiencing oneness and you start experiencing oneness with nature. Beautifully, today the Balasans in the Adi Kailash have a rose garden without thorns. They just go and tell the roses not to be scared so that they don't have any thorns. They feel complete when they are complete with the whole thing. So the thorns just fall and they have beautiful roses to offer at Bhagwan's lotus feet. That is the best flower that you can offer to Bhagwan's puja, is one without the thorns, and rose grow from that. Today we are going to experience the oneness with Paramashiva, manifest the power of asking the plant to drop a leaf, not a brown leaf but a green leaf. Just by asking the plant will simply drop. And all you need to do is unclutch and experience the oneness with Paramashiva. And once you are in consciousness, Bhagavan says, 100% the world listens to you and you listen to the world. If we are with a mind, 99% it does nothing listens to us, nor we listen to anything. So all we need to do is experience the oneness, experience this greater reality to manifest these powers, which will manifest so much of abundance, auspiciousness in your life. Sit straight with the head, neck and spine in a straight line. Visualize Paramashiva, the darshan, the powerful cognition, the initiation that Bhagavan gave simply becomes reality when you unclutch from all the thoughts that you're going through. When you go into the deep sleep, whatever you are experiencing, that high quantum frequency, that is why we heal so much when we go into the sleep and come back. Same way, do the Tyaga right now, holding that I am Paramashiva. Sit with 25 heads, 75 eyes and 50 hands. Completely engrossed, completely dissolved in Paramashiva. And more you can experience that when you entangle with Paramashiva in the oneness space and chant the Mahavakya. Mahavakya is the most powerful space that you can experience because it raises your frequency to the quantum space by holding that deep listening, what you are chanting, not just listening to something outside, but what you are chanting. If you have listening to that, you just are experiencing the Nirvikalpa Samadhi. And simply whatever you want in reality starts unfolding as your reality. For a few minutes, all of us, all over the world, let's get into the Nirvikalpa Samadhi, oneness with Paramashiva by chanting the Mahavakya intensely from the navel center and in deep listening. Deep listening of yourself is the key of manifesting higher powers. Let's start chanting, and whatever the plant does, take a picture of that and make sure you can record it, or you can take a picture before and after to showcase to the world. Let's start chanting the Mahavakya.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham, Paramashivoham,
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us.
Paramashivoham, 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 Paramashivoham.
Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham, Paramashivoham,
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes.
Paramashivoham,
Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up.
Beautiful. Whatever you have experienced, please make sure you have a picture of the tree or the plant that you're working with. Whatever the plant says, the plant even answers a question. They are much more sensitive than all of us because they are the very nature. They understand you much more than even the people who are in the house. You can ask some questions, they will answer. Bhagavan told the Balasans to go ask a mango tree behind the Balasans, the Gurukul, to give mangoes for all the kids. And I saw that was the only year in 2013 around. I saw all the Balasans got the mango, and that is the only year it gave mango. The trees, I have so many stories of the Adi Kailash trees. Every tree is literally like a Siddha sitting there and experiencing Paramashiva at his full space of reality. Whatever you experience as reality, the very nature, who you are the ultimate, you are the quantum, you are the Brahmanya Bahuputratam, Bhagavan says. You are the inheritor of the cosmos. The cosmos is your dad. Then who can give you more? Who can't give you more? It's like he is bringing all the abundance and auspiciousness to you. We'll have one more cycle. Sit with any plant and ask it to drop the leaf. And please record it and we can share with the world. They will simply do it. Why these exercises are given is because it is such a beautiful space to experience Paramashiva as reality, which is right now happening in all of us. We have to recognize that. All with a logical mind, we think only logical things are possible. But beyond our logic, beyond the materialistic world, we can have the space of energy. Every matter is also energy. You're not just the matter, you're also the energy. You experience the matter, filling and reflecting in this energy as matter, but not the matter itself. And experiencing this as reality is Para manifestation. Now sit and experience the oneness with Paramashiva, entangling with him, chanting the Mahavakya deeply, experiencing the oneness with him. And in the deep listening, you will experience the Nirvikalpa Samadhi and manifest the powers of Paramashiva. Whenever you are in consciousness space, you are energy, 100% everything listens to you. Whenever you are matter, 99% nothing listens to you. So the more we are consciousness, the more we are in the space of oneness with Paramashiva, which is energy, we are manifesting whatever we want as reality. Even as a glimpse of 1 second, Paramashiva is real. He is consciousness. He is manifesting through all of us as reality. Recognizing that is Para manifestation. 5 more minutes. Let's deeply connect to Paramashiva in gratitude, in thanking Bhagavan, and deep surrender, being in the oneness with Paramashiva. Again and again, chant the Mahavakya with a deep listening. Let's start.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham, Paramashivoham,
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes.
Paramashivoham,
Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up,
Paramashivoham,
manifest in all of us.
Paramashivoham, 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 Paramashivoham,
Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham, Paramashivoham,
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes.
Paramashivoham,
Let the Amrita pour,
Paramashivoham,
let the Varni open up,
Paramashivoham,
manifest in all of us.
Paramashivoham, 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 Paramashivoham,
Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
So beautiful. Please open your eyes. Whatever you have experienced, such a blissful space, share in tinyurl.com/power manifestation. If you're manifested, you can share that. If you have a powerful cognition shift, you share that. You had a beautiful experience, share that. Thanking Bhagavan. Again and again, enriching and causing is pulling yourself out of delusion. The more you enrich, even in just one line, every single day, you are pulling yourself out of the Maya matrix, and again you're saying, I am Paramashiva, Paramashiva is real. And so beautiful. Thank you, Lakshmi Ma, for contributing. And you can see the $sign. Anybody can contribute to KAILASA. Bhagavan is continuously offering everything just for you and me to experience the KAILASA, the ultimate, just like that. And all we can do is contribute whatever we have as time, as talent, as treasure. Whatever you contribute, you build your Kailasha in your inner space and you experience the ultimate. All this exercise is for each one of us to experience pulling ourselves out of delusion causing is going to make us liberated. More and more people, you tell them they are Paramashiva, you become Paramashiva as reality. The beautiful space, the ultimate eternal oneness forever and ever and ever you can experience. Thank you so much, all of you, in all the social media for collective integrity, collective consciousness, creating such a beautiful, peaceful space and manifesting powers of Paramashiva. And with a deep gratitude, surrendering all the powerful cognition, power manifestation at Bhagwan's lotus feet. And with a deep earning, Paramashiva is real, holding this powerful cognition in my thought, word, and action, and seeing everybody as Paramashiva as reality, holding that and ending the session with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavate Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you so much and see you in the next session for Kailash Kotyard Manifesting Power session after the satsang or darshan. Thank you, Nityanandam.